Well, the doggies want to say hi. How are you doing, doggies? Hi, doggies. Hi, sorry, Polar and Cody. Polar is the white one and Cody is the not so white one. Stands for Kodiak and Polar is for polar bear. Say hi, guys. Say hi. Say hi. You're on your dog run? Okay. You're just having fun, aren't you? Okay. Oh, you're saying hi. Hi. No, down. Okay, well, as you can see here, we probably have another 6 to 8 inches. And we had some wind here today. It's now sunny, beautiful day. We're going to go out and clear I was going to say the canyon, the overlook, because it's probably snowed in, I would guess. So, especially with the wind. So we're going to open up that road a little bit. Before I do that, I'm gonna warm this tractor up. She's plugged in, and let's see. I'll do this without getting my gloves wet. Okay, oil looks fabulous as usual. Sorry I don't have something to wipe it off. I just have to put it back in, but it's good. Unplug, put the cord back there, put this back. All the belts look great, and she should be nice and warm. Okay, you're a good tractor. All right, more snow. She should start right up. It's hard to climb with one hand. Get this thing warmed up. Okay, it's about 28 degrees. So it was about 17 overnight. There you go. Nice tractor. You're a little bit on the cold side. All right, we'll check back in a bit. Okay, here we go. Both cameras are rolling. Switch out of parking. All right, steering wheel adjusted. Lights on. Hydraulics are alive. All right, here we go. Let's go. Going out on a quick run just to clear some more snow. We got, man, we were really supposed to get ½ inch today, but we actually ended up with 6 to 8. Go figure. It's not hit the gate. Number one rule of snow plowing: do not hit the gate. Okay, here we go. We're all warmed up, going down the road. Now we got a base so we can go a little bit faster. On this road we're going to push to the right. There's some beautiful sunshine out. Clouds have departed, and the sun is shining, and we're going to see some beautiful, beautiful views. Woo. We're supposed to get some warmer weather, and so one of the biggest things is not letting this, even though it's not a lot of snow, 8 inches is a lot of snow. Nice to get it off. Oof. Okay. So it doesn't turn to slush. Slush on the roads, especially when it starts melting. You usually have to go and take it off because it's too much for a normal vehicle. son went skiing yesterday, I should say snowboarding. Had a great time. He's pretty tired. Was pretty tired. And where we live, we're not too far from the ski resort. As the crow flies, probably about 11 miles, 11, 12 miles. But there is no way to get from here to there unless you're in a helicopter. So you got to take the long way around, hour and a half, in order to get 10 miles, 10, 11 miles. That would be nice someday to be able just to pick up and fly over there, touchdown. I'm dreaming, of course. I used to be, whoops, slow down. Okay. I used to be a skier, and I still go. I haven't gone for several years though, because I've been in a building project that I don't want to do something stupid to injure my body, because I'm not as young as I used to be. I think there's a song about that. And but my mind thinks that I'm still 20 or 30, but I'm another 20, 30 years older than that. But I digress. There's some whoop-de-doos underneath here that are causing the tractor. I gotta go a little bit slow. If it was smooth, I could go faster. It's like pushing this out as far as you can, because you never know if you're going to get hit with a blast, and then you're going to run out of road. Things get kind of narrow real quick. Feels about right. Not slushy yet. The sun coming out, it's going to turn quite a bit, so it's better to get out now than later. We have to go to town tomorrow. Boy, that would have a beautiful view coming down. Hope you can see that. Because from where I'm sitting, it's pretty spectacular. Not a track in the road. But I always have that camera. There's always drifts. I think I should move the camera point to the left side. I never have drifts on the left side, always on the right. Seems like I'm forever clearing. There's some ruts in that road. Ay. if I can remember to post those pictures, okay? All right, here we go. Let's have some fun. Woo! Whoa, that's a mountain of snow there moving. Oh, that's the problem. I was still in low gear. Ugh. Really rough underneath. Yeah. You know, the snow is the right consistency. I can also just push those away. It's a good thing I came out here. Because if that's filled, you know this next part is filled because that's a windy section. Oh yeah, look at this. Woohoo! Here we go. Oof. Man, hard to see. Oh, that's the problem. That blade. I'm not stuck. I'm just kind of having to reposition here. I think. Let's be back up here a little bit. Try this again. Boy, that was fun. Until I kind of went off the road. Not a carving blade. There we go. Blade down. Pushing it to the right. Yep. See, it just goes right over the top of that. You guys are enjoying this. This is fun in the cab here. Well, it's trying to push me off the road. Now I gotta back up. Good thing I got those nice chains on, otherwise you'd be in a problem. Have a problem, I should say. Okay, I'm going to do this a little bit different. I'm going to take the slice of the ring. Back up. The way I'm going to do this is I'm going to push right and then going to push left. Kind of divide the road in half. Again, that blade works by just the weight of the blade for downward pressure, and those springs actually control how much down pressure and how much she pushes. Oh man, it's pushing the tractor over. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty deep. Amazing, just a little bit of wind, 10 miles an hour, it can do all this damage. side because this blade starts the flow, and I think it does a better job to the left. Okay, let's try it again. Up on the top. Wow. Okay, you can see that tire just got buried. That's how deep it is. The tire is about 5 feet tall. Alright, how are we doing back here? The camera's in a bad place. Well, it's a good thing I went out because the overlook is full again. We're back. Had to make some camera adjustments. Yep. This is where it gets a little deep. Right over the top. Let's try it right. See what happens. Gorgeous day in the sunshine. This is going to take multiple passes to clean out. Push it off the road as much as I can. You guys hear about all the snow down by Truckee, California, I-80?
What do you mean by full?
I mean, it's like 5-6 feet deep. That's the wifey.
Oh, how full is full?
I was saying, I said 5 or 6 feet deep, just like last week. I think I need to take a picture because nobody believes me. Another picture time. Okay. There we go. Wow, that's a beautiful sight. And look, we've got a four-wheeler up here. Too bad for him. So I'm actually doing this without posies on. Where I can lock the front differential. I hope he gets out of the way because it really bothers me when these guys don't get out of the way. Especially when it's 4 feet thick. Pushing it off the side because it's too deep to go through with the blade. It just sits there. Sorry about that. Camera challenge is on the back. There we go. Let's try it again. Push it off the side. At least it's soft. I'll give it that. At least it's not hard. Slipping, but man, that's a lot of weight that it's pushing. See, we're on a side hill at the same time. All right, let's try it again. Chains. Okay. Not bad. See, I'm just drifting off the side even with heavy chains. That just shows you how much that weight of that snow is pushing you off to the side. Oh dear. Okay. This should be better. Snow. Amazing what a little bit of wind can do. But boy, I hope you guys are enjoying the ride along because it's spectacular. Just gonna take a little back and forth to get this cleared off. Pushing the tractor sideways down the hill. Just riding up on top. Oh dear. Oh, if I had a carving blade, I could do so much better. Ay, 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 ay. Yeah, it's gonna take several passes to get this passable. No pun intended. But yeah, wasn't that, I think down at the I-80 pass, 7 feet of snow. Talk about a cleanup. That's a cleanup. differential to work here. Let's see what it does. See, that's pretty good snow. Even on that Toyota with those big 38 or 40s, it's hitting that differential. I probably ruined his day. I'm sorry. Not really. Okay, I'm going to turn the other way. Push to the outside, get a little speed as I'm going downhill. There we go. Push that off. Starts jumping and makes the ride terrible, terrible, terrible. So I have no choice but to slow down. Well, I better go on a scouting mission to see what it's like down below. This looks like it blew in multiple places. Did you get my picture that I sent of the snow?
Yes, I did, and I had responded back. We're not there again.
It was pretty deep. I'm going down to Rocky Grade to inspect down there just to see how bad it is down there, because I have a feeling it blew over there too. So I passed one four-wheeler on the way up. He probably wasn't very happy to see me. If you're a California DOT worker, you're probably still working on that cleanup. They had some big blowers there. Those blowers are $500,000 machines plus that can take all that snow and blow it to the side. Obviously, that's a whole different league than what I'm doing. A one-man show, all by himself. Trying to keep our roads open. If I had 7 feet, it would take me multiple days to open that up with a bucket. No doubt about it. Or you just stay home. okay? Okay. Very interesting how sometimes the weatherman and the weather forecast is wrong. I suppose it's hard to predict the weather all over the country. By the way, I've been watching a couple of videos here about the farmers over in, which are near and dear to my heart, over in Europe, Germany, France, all over. Boy, are they upset, and I can only imagine why. They're bringing in some big machines, manure spreaders, hay shredders, manure, disposal tanks, probably for some big dairies. And the police have all their lines there, thinking they're going to hold the line, and a whole bunch of big tractors, some with loaders, just kind of go up to the front. They have water jets. Of course, the guys in the cab and the tractor, that's not going to phase him. It looks like they were spreading tear gas too. Goodness, people, these are not criminals. These are the people that put food on your plate. For heaven's sakes. You wouldn't have such stupid policies, we wouldn't have this problem. It's all about control, though. Government has to have control, whether it's the European government or our government here in the States. It's a sad thing to see. Anyway, it was so funny to see those they back up with these big septic tanks, and I mean big. It's probably 10,000 gallons in there, and they have a side sprayer. They're starting to spray the police line. It's amazing how they back off. And man, that whoever's driving that tractor, man, he knows what he's doing. He's got precise control of where he's going and where he's spraying. I think he's done this before in the field. And of course, then the other tractors come in, one with the loaders, and they just kind of go up to that cement no pass border, and they just hook on to the cement barriers, push them out of the way, pull them back. You know, they're not there to hurt anybody. Trying to make a point. Get somebody to listen to them. The problem is the politicians aren't listening. Boy, this is kind of fun. It's the right temperature. That snow just goes off to the side. Wow. That's a lot of fun. nice. Wow. I think I will go down the face of Rocky Grade today. Then I'll come back the other way. Probably a lot more snow on Rocky Grade. On the face. But I tell you, what do you think about this crazy inflation that we have going on? Have you seen the prices at the grocery store? I mean, it's just insanity. I don't understand. This is not a farmer problem. This is all kinds of policy, a middleman in the middle of this thing. The latest thing I've heard is that vaccines, they're trying to plant vaccines in our food supply. What in the world? I mean, that's playing around with genetics on the level of putting it in the plants. You know, what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, to make hybrid plants that have the vaccine in them. So they're totally changing the way. Let's shift down here. So that if people don't sign up for the vaccine, they're going to get it in their fruits and vegetables. How stupid is that? What happened? What is happening to this great country that we have? I think it's a very sad thing. But I digress. I remember growing up with the price of wheat hanging around $2 and some bushel, mid to $2, and very costly to raise it. Fuel, imagine all the inputs that go into raising that crop, and and it's still low. Watching another video, about how, precision ag and how farmers have to be able to be more efficient when it comes to growing their crops, and that machinery is not cheap. So how do you make the payments on that machinery or buy it if you're only getting a certain amount? And I know that sounds like, well, if they get more money, then that means that we're going to pay more at the grocery store. Well, again, I think there's a lot of other things in the middle that are driving that. Including policies by the government. Well, I wasn't expecting to be out this long. I thought I was just gonna have to go to the overlook and clear that and be done. Not so much. It's supposed to be a beautiful rest of the week. left. We're not supposed to get much snow, and I like to have that barrier on the left-hand side. So it kind of drops off right at the fence line there, and so not too worried about it drifting in, because it'll always find a way to drift in. Pushing me. Push back. Come on, tractor, push back. Well, with as much snow as here, I can imagine there's more down below. But I'll tell you where the problem exists is based on economic policies. Everything is just so much more expensive across the board. We didn't have this problem 4, 5, 6 years ago. Yes, things have been more expensive over the years, but we didn't have the stupid policies in place that are just making the cost of business skyrocket. I could go on, but I'm going to stop right there. Alright, I want to take care of these drifts to the left, push them out of the way. This is kind of fun. But I can tell I'm not going to make it back before dark. Alright, let's put some speed on this corner. Oh, wasn't counting on that. Come on. Footprints there. Alright, let's put lock that differential in front. See what we can do here. Pushing, 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 pushing. It's just floating over the top. I gotta back up and try that again. Much as I don't want to go downhill. wide, and if you don't get this out of the way, it's just very hard to find a place to put it. So I'm trying to push it left and right. Beautiful day down in the valley. No snow down there, but lots of snow here. Okay, there's rocks here. Yep, and mud. Yikes. Did you see that blade just kind of fall flat? Wow. Lots worse there. I hit it again. Another reason I do not run with that blade back. Too, like it usually does. It just normally fills in. Sunset. And it must have been blowing like crazy out here today. This tractor does a nice job. Wow. Pushing a lot of snow this side, I'll tell you that. We're gonna have to go down farther though, I can tell. This is the place we call the Grand Canyon. Not so much this year, thank goodness, thank God. Times past, we have called it the Grand Canyon. You can begin to see why as she starts to fill up from the left side, and we have 7-foot ditches, maybe 8, 9-foot ditches in places, and I've seen this filled up to the top. And when you try to come through here and you're piling things up, probably as high as it is deep. So it gets really hairy through here, especially an extended multi-day downpour. Boy, these clouds are very pretty. There's a lot of spring. It's like spring thunderclouds to me. Thunderstorms. much here, but I can tell, I know that this place up above is going to have lots of snow. So I guess I'm just going to pull up here, relax a little bit. What do you say? Should we hit it on hard? Yeah, let's do it. Yep. You're gonna have to push it left and right. Here we go. Oh, that's fine. Back up and get a little deeper. She's pushing pretty good. Nice job. Get to the turnaround point here. Looks like I see some elk on the ridge. Oh, there's somebody turning around here. Oh, looks like I gotta go down a little bit further. Just a little bit further. It's a good thing it's not sticky on the bottom, but not on the top. Anyway, sure appreciate you guys watching on the channel. Still amazed that people like to watch this type of thing. It is a good distraction from my main job, so I think this is pretty good. So we are just going to push it off to the side, turn around, find a nice place, without hitting the vents. Back up. Under a good turnaround place, which is about right here. Try not to hit that rock. And I'm backing straight in for with the blade in the air. Okay, now we go back home. Up the hill. Looks like it's doing a pretty good job. Overall, we weren't going to get much snow for the rest of the winter. Boy, was I wrong. This is good because we need the moisture up here. Really need that moisture. This will turn to a bunch of dry silt. It's very dusty. So farmland needs it. Aquifer needs it. Like I left a little bit here. I was pushing it so far. It's very deep. Here we are by the heavenly gates. Because they're so heavenly, they're beautiful. Up here in the winter time, so I can just put a feed right beside it. Have a beautiful access road into the property. Looking over to the left-hand side, looking at those tops of those thunderstorm clouds. Just beautiful, reflecting off the sun, as you guys can see it. I'm going to pick up here. This is not anything to write home about. And we worked our way up the hill. Repeat. Right down in it. I'm not sure what they did with the dirt. It's not really on the sides. It's kind of created a cavern. I don't think that was very smart to do. Left it on top of the hill. Yeah, it might have been a little steeper going up, but there are steeper places. This is a beautiful bunch of trees here to the side. Beautiful pine, ponderosa pines. Wow. Beautiful piece of property. Actually, I need the attack. Maybe I want to try to straighten it out a little bit. Okay, let's try that. Maybe not that much. I think that's working pretty good. Spilling a little bit over the top. Big rocks coming up here this morning, everybody. I know they're there in the road. Kind of lift up a little bit because I know I'm going to hit them. Glide over the top of them. How about that? There. Bumpy, 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 bumpy. Okay, I gotta tell you about my latest dealings. We have a Jeep Grand Cherokee diesel. It's been a great vehicle, except it's just constantly irritating us with repairs. The engine is great. But the problem is, I'm gonna have to back up and come and hit this a couple times. Problem is just little stuff. It just keeps nitpicking after you. Constant repairs, this and that. It's not one thing, it's the next. So the fuel gauge stopped working. So I was thinking, okay, this has got to be a simple fix. Take it into the dealer. The dealer says we need to replace the fuel pump, which is part of the sender unit. Parts are $1,600, and labor is another $900, almost $1,000. 2,500 bucks. I said, that's crazy talk. Especially when these vehicles are only worth $20,000, $30,000. You're putting in $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in the repair. That's just crazy. So I went to the dealership and I told them, I said, oh, there's no way we can do this. This is just too expensive. We'll have to live without it. And there's another problem too, is because the cruise control doesn't work anymore because it has a speed sensor on the front, and they said there's no way we can fix that until we fix the tank problem with the sender. said, okay. I said, yeah, I can't pay that much. So I have to take it to another guy. But he's not in town until another month. So I said, you know, your parts are $1,600. I can get them for less than $500. That just doesn't seem right in my book. And he says, well, let me go talk to the service manager. So he goes, talks to the service manager and says, you can buy your parts and we'll install them for you, but there's no warranty. And I said, I don't care. And I was going to do this myself, but I started to look at the repair procedure. You know what's involved in a Jeep Grand Cherokee? Yep, you guessed it. They have to drop the tank. When they drop, because they didn't put it into the back seats for access holes to the top of the tank, which would be the normal way to replace the fuel pump. They didn't think that far ahead. Or they want to just charge people lots of money. Is what they're doing. The crazy thing is that on some models, and I have verified this, like on the Cherokee, not the Grand Cherokee, but the Cherokee, they do have them. And so, what's up with that? Chrysler Dodge. Why can't you be consistent across the board? Wish I could push this over more. Not much I can do. So, I went online to, I said, I tell you what, the $1,000 you're going to charge me in labor, especially if you have to drop the tank, in order to get to the tank, you've got to drop the exhaust, you have to drop the driveline, and probably lots of other things. And that is not a job I want to do. I would rather have somebody that is more prepped and well equipped to do that job. That is not my job. So I agreed. I said, let me get the parts. And of course, they're Mopar parts. Couldn't really find them in stock. There's a couple places I could find, you know, $400 or $500 for the fuel pump. And then I should clean that up. Let's see, there's a fuel pump and then there's a fuel transfer tube. I think it's a tube. That's about it. Well, yeah, I could get those parts, but one plastic part was $500 and another one was about $500, which is still cheaper than $1,600. So I went on eBay, found the parts, both of them. One is the Mopar part for the fuel pump, which is probably the most important piece, $120. The other part is the fuel transfer, little plastic thing, $70. So for less than $200. It took me a long time to find these. I was able to source these parts together